What's up guys, Nathan here, and today I'm going to give you my top 5 things that I wish I knew when I first started poker. So when I first started playing poker, I'm not going to lie, I was a complete noob. I had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue what cards to play. Basically, I was totally unprepared, and I wish there was some sort of video like this telling me what to do, so hopefully you guys can learn from my 10 plus years as a poker pro, 10 million hands. Some of these tips hopefully will help you start winning more consistently at the poker tables. Let's jump right into it. All right, so the first thing that I wish I knew before I started playing poker is buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride. Guys, I think that a lot of people, when they get into the game of poker, they don't realize just how crazy this game is, just how many ups and downs you're going to face. Because I think we always see all these famous poker pros and they always seem to be winning, but what you guys need to understand is that they only show you when they're winning. They don't show you all of the losses, all of the times when they got eliminated from the tournament early on, because that doesn't make for great ratings. Nobody cares about that. They want to see the big winner, the big trophy, the $1 million on the final table. But guys, that's not how the game of poker actually works. This game is an endless series of ups and downs. Hopefully you're going to have more ups than downs. That's the whole point of the game, but it doesn't matter how good you are. Most even world-class poker pros are going to lose something like 40% of days that they play poker. It's an integral part of the game. It's a never-ending part of the game. You can't get off this roller coaster as long as you choose to play poker. So guys, you need to be ready for what we call the variance in this game. And sometimes it's gonna, you're gonna feel like you're just free-falling. You cannot win a hand for days, weeks, sometimes even months on end. And it will challenge you mentally in ways I've never experienced anything like this in life. So guys, you need to be ready for the crazy ride that this game will bring you. Don't let it get to you like it does to so many other players. Develop strategies to get away from the game, to get a clear head, and to always keep things in perspective. All right, so the second thing I wish I knew before I started playing poker is don't get an ego. Lose your ego in this game, guys, because poker is a game that is going to humble you again and again and again. Some of the people that crash the hardest in this game are those who think they know it all. Guys, what you need to understand about poker is it's a game that is always changing. There's always new theories, new strategies, new ways to approach the game, and no poker game is the same anyways because there's always different players at your table, which requires a different strategy. So one of the biggest things you can do for your poker success is to just always stay humble, always stay eager to learn, and to never think that you know it all. Don't be that table captain that's trying to tell everyone how to play their hand and all that. Don't be that guy, because that guy, typically his results in the long run are typically not very good. All right, so building on that, point number 3 is always be learning. Something I've prided myself on throughout my poker career is always improving my skill set away from the poker tables and at the poker tables as well. I'm always thinking of better ways to play a hand. I'm always thinking of new ways to beat a specific player type or even a specific player. Now, the great thing is that there are tons of poker books, poker strategy, training courses, Twitch, YouTube videos like this. You can even hire a coach these days. So there's so many ways to get better at poker quickly. These days, I will include a couple of my top recommendations in the description below. But guys, the bottom line is just always keep yourself busy improving your poker game. Once again, don't ever think that you know it all, that the game of poker has magically reached its pinnacle, and that if you somehow just learn all of this knowledge, you know it all forever. It's just not the way the game works. Always be improving, always be riding the crest of the wave of knowledge. The new knowledge is coming out, new strategies, new theories, and always be eager to improve your game, stay humble, and keep improving. All right, so tip number 4 is master the basics early on. Now, once you get serious about the game of poker, you definitely do want to be learning a lot of the more advanced high-level theory, but for right now, especially when you're starting out at the smaller stakes, like most of you guys probably play that are watching this video, really the most important thing is just to master a basic strategy. Now, what is a basic poker strategy? Well, I recommend playing a tag poker strategy, which stands for tight and aggressive. And basically, in a nutshell, that boils down to being highly selective with the hands that you choose to play, paying close attention to your position at the poker table, skewing the hands that you play towards late positions, specifically the button and the cutoff, always coming in for a raise when you decide to play a hand, or sometimes a re-raise. This is the aggression part of the tag. And then remaining aggressive after the flop, but not trying to bluff a bunch of bad players. I know this might sound a little bit complicated for some of you guys right now. It's actually a pretty simple strategy. I put together a free poker cheat sheet. I'll leave a link to that, the top link in the description below. And I include charts in it, which tells you exactly which hands to play, where to play them at the poker table, what seats, and when to bet after the flop and raise and all of that kind of stuff. So I'd highly recommend that you study that for, it only takes about 20 minutes or so, and learn the basics early on. I've noticed that a lot of beginner poker players these days, from coaching a lot of people think that they know the basics, that they've got it mastered, but they actually do need some work on understanding the really fundamental stuff, like what hands to play, what bet sizes to use, and stuff like that. So basically, bottom line, guys, master a basic strategy early on. All right, so the final thing that I wish I knew before I started playing poker is to simply smile and laugh more often. Because guys, like I said off the top, you are going to get innumerable bad beats, coolers, setups, you know, those ups and downs that I talked about are never ending in this game. And so if you don't find a way to take a more lighthearted approach to this game, to not, you know, be on an emotional roller coaster with every single up and down, this is going to be a difficult journey for you. We've all seen those guys at the poker table or even on Reddit or something like that that are always seem to be, or in the comments for YouTube videos, that always seem to be ranting about something. You know, they lost, their aces got cracked again. You know, you don't want to be like one of these people, because you don't want to make poker a miserable experience for yourself like that. Guys, like I said, you're going to face a never-ending cycle of boom and bust in this game, of adversity and so on. And the best way to deal with it is not to deal with it at all, is to understand this is going to happen. I often talk about knowing what you signed up for when you decide to sit down and play poker. We know it's going to be a wild ride. So let's choose to not get so emotional about it like everybody else. You know, think about how lucky you are. We get to play this beautiful card game in the comfort of our own home, or, you know, if you play live at the casino. And in some cases, you know, if you're a winning player, you can potentially make a part-time income or even a full-time income like I have from this game if you take it seriously enough. So this is a beautiful thing. So we don't need to get so wrapped up emotionally in every single hand that we play. It's really going to help you so much more if you just learn to smile, laugh more, and just take it all in stride, guys, because this is a long-term endeavor. Remember, poker is not a get-rich-quick scheme. We're in this game for our results over the course of months and years, not days and weeks. So my best advice to you is just to learn to take it all in stride, guys. You're gonna have winning days, you're gonna have losing days. Smile more, laugh it off more, and I think you're gonna have a more enjoyable time at the poker table. So anyways, guys, I hope that a couple of the beginner tips in this video will help you guys out, specifically you guys that are just starting out your poker career right now. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel here if you want to see more poker videos like this, and also shovel in on that like button below if you found this video helpful. But make sure you guys let me know in the comments below what is holding you back at the poker tables, especially for you guys that are beginners right now. What are some of your top struggles? Let me know in the comments below how it's working out for you so far at the poker tables. And like I said before, I would recommend grabbing a copy of my free poker cheat sheet. Once again, that'll be the top link in the description below, and that'll give you my complete step-by-step strategy to start winning consistently, especially in the lower stakes games. And finally, I will leave another poker video right here that I made recently that I think will help you guys out some more. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. This has been Nathan Williams with BlackRain79.com.